Hey guys, how's it going? It's Stein. If you like what you see here, feel free to leave a comment down in the comment section and leave a like. If you really like what you see, feel free to subscribe. It's free. It would really help me out. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Stein. And today I screwed up. I went out and I filmed an entire video of me getting iron and making armor and making it this whole thing. And I checked the capture and it only recorded my audio. So hopefully this time it's going to be working a little bit better. It seems to be recording properly this time. So let's get started. Just to recap from what would have happened, I went out and I grabbed some wood and made a chest, threw all the stuff in here that I'm not using. Went out and I grabbed 8 cobblestone and put it in a box pattern like this to make the furnace. I collected some coal to make some torches like this, and then you put coal here. And then I went out and grabbed some iron ore and I put it in the furnace with some coal, smelted it into these bars, and then used these bars in this shape to make a helmet, this shape to make boots, and then that shape to make a chest plate. I didn't have enough left for some iron leggings, but I did manage to make a sword and a pickaxe just like before, just with iron instead of wood and cobblestone. Cobblestone I got last episode, and I made this cobblestone pick to get the iron because you can't get iron with a wooden pick. Hopefully that is a good enough explanation. I am going to go back out in a few minutes, so I'm just going to sleep here to despawn all the enemies, and then I'll head out. Alright. So, like I mentioned in the video that you guys aren't going to see, you can also cook food in a furnace. You can also use any wooden thing. So if I have this wooden axe I'm not using with no durability left, I can just burn it in here and use it as fuel. And it'll save me from just having a bunch of broken axes and items I'm not going to use lying around. Meats such as chicken and raw pork chops and steak and whatever, they refill more hunger than bread does. It also makes it so your hunger doesn't go down as quickly. So I actually prefer to use meat over bread, but we had bread in the beginning and we have a lot of it, so you know, it's a good source early on, but once you start making your own animal farms and things like that, you really want to shy away from it. So I'm going to eat some of this chicken here, and you'll notice that it refills more hunger bars at the bottom. You'll also notice above my health there is little armor symbols now, and that just shows that I'm wearing armor and how much it's protecting me. The more rare the material is for your armor, such as going between iron and diamond, the diamond will show up as more. With the new update, we have netherite as well, and netherite is now better than diamond, so you actually have a better option now, which is great. I'm going to go look for netherite eventually, but you need to get iron or diamond armor first before you can upgrade it with the netherite, so one thing at a time basically. For now I'm just kind of exploring around. I did mean to make a shield and I kind of forgot, but that's fine. Hopefully we can find some more iron and go from there. These sheep over here, don't really need them, so I'll kill them. You can get pork chops and wool from them, so that's really helpful. The wool you usually use to make a bed, but we can steal beds from villages, so that's fine. Just looking around here, I don't really see anything. Oh, look, pumpkins. Pumpkins are cool. You can use them to make pumpkin pie, which I believe is the best or one of the best food sources. It just refills a lot of hunger and keeps you full for a while. And you can also turn them into jack-o'-lanterns, which is kind of cool. So you give them the face and they light up a little bit, and they're just kind of like worse torches. And you can also put them on top of snow blocks and make snow golems, which are little dudes that just glide around and they make snow and they throw snowballs at enemies, and I like them. They're fun to mess around with if you have a bunch of them. You can get a bunch of them to attack one enemy, and it has so much knockback that you can just push the enemy back. They made a change to snowballs recently, and I'm not sure exactly what they did. I don't know if they made it so they don't do damage anymore, or if they do damage now, or what the deal is. Oh, there we go. It's so much better. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe in the future I'll mess around with them. You can get pumpkin seeds from just breaking down pumpkins in your crafting table, or I think you can do it in your inventory too. So yeah, I'm just going through here. Now that I have armor, I'm a little less afraid of things sneaking up on me. So I'm just gonna go down a little lower here, just keep an eye out. There we go, we got some iron right there. Lots of it actually, perfect. This is exactly what we were looking for. So as long as no skeletons sneak up on me, should be good to go, and we'll have enough iron for all of our equipment that we need. And then we're basically ready to go get diamond. I do kind of want to establish a better food source first before we start going for long excursions. But yeah, no, this is really, really good because, you know, our tools will break and always need more iron. It depends on what you're looking for. Like later in the game, I find myself passing up iron, usually just because I don't have a need for it, just because you have diamond armor. So really, unless you're using it for like an anvil or something, like you don't really need iron. But it depends on the project, right? Like if you need to make like rails for a minecart or some other kind of system like that, then sure, of course you're going to need iron, but I find you need it less throughout the game. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Sorry about that, excuse me. But yeah, so we'll collect up this coal, we'll collect up this iron, and we should be good to go back. I'm gonna grab some cobblestone too, just because I never really did. And we can make a couple more furnaces, or we can even make some blast furnaces or something. Some smokers, just to cook our food faster and smelt things faster. Don't really need it, it's just kind of a luxury, you know what I mean? Can't remember. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. We already have a flint and steel from the chest, so actually we're kind of ready to go to the Nether. I would like to grab a little bit more coal and wood. I like to use torches as a trail to sort of find my way back from places, even if it's not very dark inside of it. So for example, like I'll place them around my base so nothing can spawn, and then if I go on some kind of trek or something, if it's not too far away, I'll just make a trail with me. That way if I'm out there and it's night and I don't have a bed, I just have a clear path to my house that doesn't have any things that are spawning. And luckily in Minecraft, your player is always faster than the mobs. So as long as you run and just kind of avoid skeletons, you're more or less safe. Skeletons, especially on hard mode, they're just better at aiming, which is infuriating sometimes, but once you get a shield and some armor, it's not that big a deal. So I'm gonna come over and check this thing out, because this is kind of cool. Yeah. I don't know, I can make something out of that. I'll remember it for the future. Sure can do something. So that means home is probably that way. Oh, here's some cows, perfect. Cows will drop leather and raw beef. Leather is used to make books, which is used for enchanting and things like that. You can also make leather armor, and you can dye it different colors. And raw beef, which is actually my preferred food in Minecraft, is pretty good. It fills some decent hunger. You can get a lot of it pretty quickly. So, can't remember which way I came from. I remember seeing that thing in the background, so it must be this way.
A few moments later.
And we're back. Sorry about that. As you can see, it's nighttime, and on the way back I found some animals to kill. But the good news is we got lots of coal, we got lots of materials, and we can make the rest of our armor. So I'm gonna throw this in here, you know, throw the stuff we're not using away. I could burn the other materials that I don't need, but it's fine. I got some eggs, I got a spider eye from killing a spider, I got some arrows from a skeleton. But yeah, I'm just gonna sleep just to kind of make things a little safer. And we should be good to go. So, grab some of this. One thing to note about spiders too, since you can hear one in the background driving us nuts, is spiders are a weird case where they aren't hostile during the day. So as you can see, this spider right here, not attacking me. But at nighttime they will attack you. And also, another thing to note is that in caves, there's cave spiders, and cave spiders can actually poison you. So you want to be careful of those. Usually they're near a spider spawner, so you can kind of avoid them in that sense as long as you destroy the spawner. But just be careful around them. They're not gonna, ruin your day as long as you have some food with you. But yeah, this is perfect. So what I'm gonna do is make a shape like this, and we're gonna make some buckets so we can get some water. And I think it's time to make an axe. We have the materials for it, so what I'm gonna do is make a few more sticks so we can make some torches while we're at it. It's always good to have a bunch of torches. If you're not using them, just throw them in the chest, but you're always gonna need more at some point. And we'll make our axe shape. And do this, get some torches, and I'll go out and get some more wood. I'll be able to show you too that the axe works much faster than the other one. There's some squids here. Squids give you ink and then you can dye things with it. I don't have a lot of use for it, but some people use it with librarians or they make books with quills. So yeah, so you can see here that it goes so much faster now. Right, so now you can get a lot more wood. You can make a bigger house faster, or you can, make more tools or more torches and explore, and diamonds even faster than this, and then netherite, that they added recently in the new snapshots, is even faster than that. So, obviously you want to keep upgrading your tools, and you don't really need to go that far to beat the Ender Dragon, but for the sake of this series and just my sanity, I usually try to get the best tools that I possibly can. So yeah, so see right there, like I broke a piece of grass and I got these wheat seeds. Like I don't need these right now, just because we had all the hay bales from the village. Usually you'd plant those and you'd, make a whole farm and get some wheat, but we got wheat early on just from finding this village, and there's still more of it. And now that we have a better food source, we can focus on using that strictly for animals. But I'm just getting some wood so that we can make some fences so we can get started on some farms eventually. And, make a roof and kind of pretty up the house a little bit. I'll also show here, I'll just get this out of my inventory. If you use a bucket, you can pick up water. And you can, place water back down, pick it back up again. You pick it up by the block that you place it in. And so, yeah, we're gonna go back here and take advantage of some of Minecraft's weird physics. So typically, if you need water, you'd obviously find a water source like this or an ocean or something. But if you wanted water, more close to home, what you can do is make a 4x4 spot like this. Put one water bucket here, one here, and see how the water doesn't move anymore? Now when I take the water, it's infinite. So you now have an infinite source of water, and you can use this to make pools or different other projects. If you don't want to keep running back to the river constantly, you can just do this. So now we have a source of water up here. This is probably where I'm going to wrap up the episode. We got a lot done today, so I'm really, really glad about that. I'm sorry I didn't didn't get the capture. I'm not sure why that happened. But if you liked the video, feel free to leave a comment or like. And if you really like the video, feel free to subscribe, and it really helps me out. But that's going to be it for now, so thanks for watching.